Hey everyone, Digital David here. Today we're going to be unboxing and reviewing this Treatlife Smart Switch dimmer. They did send me this product to review, but any opinion expressed in this video is strictly my own. You can find this product in my video description below. Please go ahead, check it out, do your shopping from that link. You can see the most accurate price, add it to your cart on Amazon, and you'll be good to go. So this is a single pole switch. It can dim CFLs, LEDs, incandescent bulbs. It's rated 120 volt, 400 watt. You need 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi for this to work properly. It will not work on 5G. It's compatible with the Treatlife app, Google Assistant, Amazon Alexa, and IFTTT. Here's how it's going to come packaged to you straight from Amazon. Nice box, great product design. Reminds me of Apple up front with a nice clean logo. Just really clean and simple. Now let's go ahead, open it up, and see what we get. All right, first thing out of the box is the faceplate and the dimmer. Looks really nice. Seems great so far. Then we have a nice instruction manual that's in color. It's going to show you everything you need with screen grabs and whatnot to set up the Treatlife app, which is cool. They give us some wire nuts and some screws. And what's really nice, I love when they do this, they give you wire labels as well to make sure you know which one's what. Line, load, neutral, traveler, ground. So I went ahead, took the warning tape off right here. We have 4 wires. The green one's your ground wire. The white one's your neutral wire. You have to make sure you have a neutral wire for this switch to work with what you have. Then you have your black wire, which is your line wire. That is going to be the hot wire coming into the switch. Then you have your red, and that's your load wire. This is going to be the hot wire that's going to the actual light bulb. So you got to make sure you have the line, the load right, your neutral, and your ground. We'll go ahead. We'll show you that in this install video. Something else keep in mind, before you purchase this or any other smart switch, smart dimmer, any of those, make sure your box is big enough. Some of these are pretty thick. This one is actually not bad in its size. I've seen some that are way bigger, but if you have a really old house, you might not be able to fit some of these back there. It's harder than you think, especially when you got 4 wires, 4 wire nuts, and trying to cram all that in a box. It gets pretty difficult. Most of the time you can probably force it, but just to be on the safe side, make sure that you actually have a good enough box in your current house to be able to retrofit or add one of these in if you're not in a new construction environment. That being said, nothing else to do now besides going ahead and installing the switch. Okay, so I wanted to introduce you guys to my electrical Christmas tree. I don't know what you want to call it, but I built this specifically for these videos. I have a 3-way switch right here. In the future, for any other 3-way switches I get that we can install so you can see them working in action. Then on this side, I just got your regular single pole switch, which is what we'll do today. We'll remove this regular switch and install the new smart switch right here. But you can see that works as well. So the first thing you want to do in your environment is go to your breaker box and turn off the breaker for whatever light you're gonna change. Then I would recommend having one of these pens so you can test and see if you have any sort of live electricity. I'm not sure, you probably can't see that in the video right now, but I'll explain it later. But right now I've already identified my line because it's lit up right now. My load is not lit up because the switch is off. Now if I turn this switch on, there, now both are lit up, so my line and my load. Anyways, that being said, make sure you disconnect electricity when you start to work on these. We're going to need a screwdriver with a Phillips and a flathead. And I'd recommend some wire snips as well too. If you need to bend, twist, pinch, anything with the wires, these are always good to have. So now we'll go ahead, we'll disconnect the power to this. I'll lay it on the table and I'll show you what we do next. So I'm at the switch box right now. Everything is off right now. I've already identified which one's the line and the load, and I'll show you again what I did. Obviously with this one, since there's no walls, I can see the wire coming into my box to know which one my line is. So that's this first black one right there. And we could go ahead if we want and put a label on there for that one. And then I know which black one is the load because this is the one that's traveling to the light bulb itself. You can see I have my 2 neutral wires right here and my ground wires right there. So first thing we got to do, we got to disconnect all of these so we can take this switch off and put this one on. We'll be able to make most of our connections just with these wing nuts, and I'll probably use one from in there. I recommend if you're working on this at your house, take a picture of your current setup before you start to disconnect the wire. So heaven forbid if something happens and you just can't get it done right, you can put the other light switch back in and still have a functioning switch till you can get an electrician or figure out what you need to do differently. So now, like I said, take picture, disconnect everything, and we will then work on trying to attach this. So I got everything disconnected right here. You can see we're going to go ahead now and we're going to attach the ground wire right. We're actually just going to go straight into there. We're going to put the neutral straight into that one, and then we'll attach separately the line and the load wires right here. So we'll attach this black to that black and this red to that black. Okay, so I have everything attached right now. We're all good to go to put the power back on and see if this works. I'm back. I got the switch installed. I wanted to make sure, I already forgot, have an LED dimmable bulb ready. Make sure that you have dimmable bulbs that you'll be using, or else nothing will work right. This is a really old dimmable bulb, so it actually hums when it's dimmed. So make sure you pick really good bulbs out. This is older, so again, you shouldn't have any problems with whatever you have. But mine does hum. In case you hear that in the video, that is not a reflection of the dimmer itself. That is this bulb. So I got it on. You can see there's a red light showing you the power is being supplied to this device. Then you have all these different adjustments right there for your brightness. Let's go ahead. Let's just tap the button. We'll turn the light on. That's full blast. So you have all those little white dots lit up. Then you can just touch right there if you want to do any less. So there's one less. There's 2, 3, right there, 4, 5, and that's it. So you can adjust them just like that. Oops, I turned it off. But it's just got a nice, you can kind of swipe up or down where you want to go, or individually touch the dot. So it's really cool, really like that. Slide up, slide down. Hopefully you can see that in the video a little bit. It's changing the brightness. So really cool dimmer, really excited for it. Looks great. Install was easy. Again, as long as you have a big enough box to be able to crush everything in there. Looks nice, nice faceplate. I did notice they do have the spots on the faceplate if you need to probably just attach a regular faceplate, because this is a little wider than the normal Decora style one. So depending on what you have, you should be able to attach a regular faceplate that you could pick up like at Home Depot or Lowe's too. But this one's really nice that they provide. Looks really cool when you have it snapped in place there. So now guys, go over to your phone, whether you have iOS or Android, you're gonna wanna download the SmartLife app so we can set this up to work properly. All right, so you wanna make sure before you open the SmartLife app that you're off your 5G network if you have that, and you get on your 2.4 gigahertz network. Then you're gonna open the SmartLife app. You'll be at your home screen. You can see any devices that you may or may not already have online. We're going to add a new device today, so you're going to go in the top right corner, hit that plus button right there. It's going to be under electrical. We're going to look for wall switch. You're going to want to go ahead and select that. I already went ahead and did it, but you're going to hold down the switch for 5, probably closer to 10 seconds till it starts to flash this red. Once it's flashing red, you're good to go to enter setup mode. So I'm going to confirm that it's blinking. Now we need to enter our password, which we already have. Hit confirm. It'll connect to the device now. So about 10 to 15% in, it registered and it zoomed all the way up to 100%. This is a screen you're at next. You can name it if you want to change the name. We're going to leave it for dimmer light switch for now. We'll go ahead and hit complete. Now it's going to enter us into the switch to control it. Right now, it's off, so just tap this big icon and you can turn it on. There we go. The light is on, which is cool. It's showing you the brightness right now, which is basically the low as it can go. And then we'll take it up further, well, it's bright, all the way up, right? There's the full brightness. So about half brightness, lowest, full. So you can just drag and drop right there. What's cool is there's a timer function. So let's go ahead, we can add a schedule. What do you want to do? So what time and then which days of the week do you want to set this to either come on or off, and what brightness do you want? So you can pick the percent from 1%, all the way up to 100%, and you can schedule that to come on or off depending on the day or the week. Whatever you want, whatever your schedule is, you can do it with the Smart Life app. That's really cool, really awesome. Up in the top right corner, you can see this edit icon. It'll take you into the device's details. So we have the name, the location, the network. It's showing you third-party controls. You can click on each of those to set up Amazon Alexa or your Google Assistant or IFTTT devices. You can share this device with friends or family. You can create a group if you want to group it with multiple smart items, device info, feedback, firmware upgrades, or you could remove the device from your account. So that's it. That's a quick overview of the Smart Life app. It works really well. Really happy with it. Then you can go into Google Assistant or Amazon Alexa and use the voice control features to turn on. So you could say, you know, turn on dimmer light switch. It'll turn it on. You can tell it to adjust to a certain brightness as well too, you know, turn on dimmer light switch to 50%, that sort of thing. So it's really nice, really easy to use. Again, they have the instructions there, and I have some other videos on my channel. If you need further help, be sure to check those out. I really appreciate you guys being here. Thanks for watching this video. Give it a thumbs up. Can you please hit that like button for me? Hit that subscribe button as well. I want you guys to be around my channel for a long time. I have lots of products like this that I continue to unbox and review and help you set up. Really happy with it. Really cool. Looks really nice on the wall too. The indicator lights are not too bright. I really like the light white light that it emits, so you can always find it in the dark. I think that's really a nice feature. But yeah, really happy to have you guys here. Follow me on social media as well, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Join my newsletter, check out my website, and I look forward to seeing you all around my channel and in my next video. Thanks.